Hi, it's Elmira Strange from the Career Woman Success Academy, where I help career women and entrepreneurs to create a much more fulfilling and exciting career so that you could make more money in your company, travel the world, and focus on making your dreams a reality. Welcome to my today's video, how to guess what you want and how to make your dreams come true. In today's video, you will learn how to change your mindset so you could be more focused on getting what it is you want and how to achieve your results much faster. Even if you've tried countless times, most of us want to get loads of things from life, whether it is money, traveling around the world, or just having more interesting things in our life. And when we don't get them, or we don't get them soon enough, we get so disappointed and frustrated. But do you know that you can get anything? Anything you want. But there is a big difference between having anything you want and having everything you want. You can't have everything you want because you can't be in two places at the same time and there's only 24 hours in a day. But you can have anything you want. But before you think about the thing that you really want, you need to ask yourself two questions. Can anybody have the thing that you want? I mean, if anybody could have more money, could they get that thing that you really want? Whether it's a really cool car or a trip somewhere abroad, but some exotic place, or even if it's a promotion in a very big company. Basically, somebody can get it, right? And the second question is it available? For example, a trip to the moon might not be so widely available at this time, or a trip to another galaxy. That's quite impossible. It might be possible in our next lifetime, but hey, let's focus on this one for now. The one mistake I see is when people start doubting themselves so much that they put blocks even before trying to get what they really want. Several years ago, I was into reading Law of Attraction type of book. And at some point, I visited one of my friends and I had that book with me. He picked up the book and looked into it. And when he saw the words, How to Get What You Want by the Law of Attraction, he just dropped it back on the sofa and said, oh, it's that type of the book where you kind of can't get anything without actually going and getting it. Or something along those lines. I remember I got really upset because I truly believed that anything is possible. And I still do. Although this time, I wouldn't be so upset with him. It's only his opinion. And he himself, he puts blocks on his way to get what he really wants. He doesn't believe that he can have a different life. But you don't have to go that road. We'll change your thinking. But the thing is, you might think, for example, I want to be a millionaire. And how I'm supposed to become a millionaire? It's impossible. But do you know that most millionaires these days are actually self-made millionaires? They came from poorer background where their parents weren't that rich. They weren't millionaires. These guys and girls, they made themselves millionaires and millionairesses. Which means anybody can do it with the right mindset. So the first thing you need to is to focus all your attention on the thing you want. You need to become fully interested in it. And moreover, you need to be obsessed by it. Second, visualize yourself already having it. Imagine yourself having or doing what you truly desire. Visualization, it's a really good tool and I used it countless times in my life. To the point of years ago when I had a very little money and I always loved my makeup and skincare stuff. Sometimes I would visualize the thing that I really want, whether it would be a new eye pencil or anything like that. I would visualize what color I really want. I'll tell you even one specific example. I really want an eyeliner which would be black and another one in blue colors. And I was imagining that I would have them in my makeup box. But I really wanted to have one which is made with natural materials like organic wax or whatever they're made of. But they cost something like $10–15 for a pencil. So it was quite expensive at that time for me. I couldn't afford it. But I was visualizing it. And 3–4 weeks later, when I went to the shop to get my favorite magazine, like fashion magazine, guess what was attached to that magazine as a freebie? 2 eye pencils. One in black, one in blue. Made by organic company. I couldn't even believe it. It's something like $3, no more, to pay for the magazine. And I had those 2 pencils in my box as I was visualizing it. So the third thing, be enthusiastic about getting it. You really need to fill yourself with enthusiasm for having that thing or doing that thing that you truly desire. The fourth one is know what it is you want. There are so many people in the world who don't know what they want. Even some of my friends, they still repeat that they don't know what they want. But I always say, if you don't know what you want, then you're closer to knowing what it is you want. If you hate working with people, then perhaps you can work somewhere where you will be on your own for most of the time. If you don't like talking to people, maybe then you can get a job where you will be writing most of the time, or making something with your hands. So you need to identify what it is you want, what it is you truly desire. And it has to be more specific. It can't be, I would like to be rich, I would like to have more money. It has to be specific. I want to have so much money in my account. I want to have this lifestyle where I can rent a property which will cost me $2,000 to pounds a month, or 5,000, or I would like to have my own house which will be in that price range. I would like to travel the world without actually working. Although here actually you're creating something else, because traveling without working you can do it for so long before you start getting bored. But that's another topic altogether. So know what it is you want. Write it down in details what it is you want. Make models if it helps. Make a creative board where you stick pictures of the things that you want to have in your life. Draw the pictures if you can draw. You need to start bringing that thing into your reality. It has to be more and more vivid. The fifth one, desire it above all else. Above anything else, you truly need to want it. The sixth one, have faith in yourself. Have faith that you can have it. Know that you can have it. Maybe not right now, maybe not at this moment, but you can have it at some point in your life, and be involved in whatever you need to do in order to get it. Which is the next one, number 7, is do the work required to get that thing that you want. How do you know how much work is required? Well, when you get that thing, that means you've done enough work. Until then, you have to do it. You have to work on it. Number 8, give up all the things that oppose to your goal. Don't do anything that doesn't support your goal. Which means stop talking about the things that don't support your goal, or the reasons why you can't have it. You can't get it. Number 9, pretend that you're already having it. I know it's really difficult actually to do, but it's all about visualization again. About 9 or 10 years ago, I really wanted to live in one area which is considered to be one of the most beautiful parts of the UK, which is called Wales. There is a beautiful countryside and there is a sea, and it's just one of the awesome locations. There are so many tourists going there every summer, just for weekend or for the week. And I really wanted to live there. I really wanted to experience that life there. I loved it. I loved it so much. I started visualizing that I already live there, that I have a job there, the house that I live in, that it has its own garden or perhaps balcony. I was thinking about it again and again. And a couple of years later, my dream came reality. I was living in Wales. I had that house. It didn't belong to me, of course. I was renting it. But it had a garden and it had a balcony exactly as I was visualizing it. I was living about maybe 15-minute drive from the sea, and I had a beautiful countryside. I was working at university at that time, which was excellent job, pretty good salary as well for the location, because Wales is cheaper than any other part of the UK. And then I was catching myself on the thought that I got what I really visualized at that time. I started missing the busy life and lots of people around me and the buzz and everything of the big city, of the city of London. I truly missed it. But occasionally I had those trips to London for my conferences from university. When I was sitting on the underground, I actually was visualizing that I'm already one of the Londoners who's just using this train to get to work or back home. I was standing on the station waiting for my train and visualizing that I'm one of the Londoners living here, who's waiting for the train to go home. I was going through the parks of London, I was enjoying them and imagining myself just living there, and it's one of my local parks, or the park that I decided to visit on weekend. And I would say about a year later, I'm living in the central of London, where there are lots of people and there is a buzz happening, and I am enjoying it. And I catch myself again thinking about how I was visualizing all the things, and now I'm sitting on the train going home or going to work and thinking, wow, this exactly thing I was imagining it about a year or two ago, and here I am. It became a reality. It became my reality. So I strongly suggest start visualizing the thing that you really want to have. And the last one, number 10, is be thankful for the thing that you already have. Be grateful for the things and the people that you have in your life, because by doing that you put yourself in that state where you can actually attract whatever it is you desire. But there is another step to that, and I know a lot of successful and rich people, they did it at some point. They were grateful for things that they didn't have but they really wanted to have. So they would say, I am so grateful for having my own company, for having my own successful business that brings me so much money that I can freely use for my traveling, for leisure, for visiting people who live all around the world. I'm so grateful for being free and for doing what it is I want with my life. Or I'm so grateful for getting a position of CEO or vice president or the head of the company I'm working for. By repeating to yourself that you're grateful for the things that you already have, by visualizing yourself that you're already having it, and perhaps by writing about your new life, your future life. You're making it happen. By the way, these 10 steps were taken from the book, which is called You Can't Afford the Luxury of a Negative Thought. It is an old book and it's filled with good stories, true stories and facts and research behind all these beliefs that we need to have to get what it is we want or to get where we want to be. So I highly recommend that book. It's old and it shouldn't cost that much anyway, but it can help you to put your thinking mode in the right direction towards getting what it is you truly desire. I hope you enjoyed my today's video. Please subscribe to my channel if you do, and also add some comments about the strategies that you use to get what it is you want. Put them in the comments below so that anybody could read it and use it. I'll be very interested to see what it is you've got to share with us. See you in my next video.